This is operations with scientific notation. If you didn't watch the first video on scientific notation, please do so before you watch the operations with scientific notation. The first operation is addition and subtraction. When we add or subtract in scientific notation, make sure that the exponents are the same before adding or subtracting. That means if the exponents are not the same, make them the same. Let's look at this. If this is the question, you are adding, you see, 2 and 3, the exponents are not the same. So the first thing you do is to make the exponents equal. Either you change it to 2 or change it to 3. With experience, you know the one that will be best to be changed. Okay? So to make this equal, we move this to the left. When we move it to the left, the exponent will increase. You see that? When we move it, it becomes 0.34. Now the exponent is 3 and is non-equal. Now we can add. So what we add the exponents first, and then we multiply by 10 to the third power. So that's what that means. When you add or subtract, this is addition and subtraction, the exponents must be equal. The exponents must be equal. Let's look at these examples. We are adding. So when we add, the first thing we check, or when we add or subtract, the first thing we check is, are the exponents the same? Here they are the same. Then, if they are the same, you add the coefficients. Okay. Then, times 10 to 4. So if we add it, it will be 6.6 times 10 to the 4th power. You are done. You are done. Then this is subtraction. You subtract okay, are the exponents the same? Yes. So you subtract the coefficients times 10 to 3rd. So this will be 2.0 times 10 to 3rd. That's it. Very easy. Let's look at these practice questions. Pause the video and try to do it by yourself. Pause the video and try to do it by yourself. Hopefully you did. Let's do it together. Again, are the exponents the same? Yes. Okay. So this will be 3.6 plus 2.7 times 10 to the 4th. So this will give us 6.3 times 10 to the 4th. Then this one, the exponents are the same. 5.0 minus, we subtract the coefficients, times 10 to the 3rd. So 2.5 times 10 to the 3rd. Then another operation is multiplication and division. For multiplication, you multiply the first factors, then you add the exponents. In other words, you multiply the coefficients, then you add the exponents. The exponents can be different, it doesn't matter here. For division, you divide the coefficients, then you subtract the exponents of the divisor from exponent of the dividend. Again, here, both in multiplication and division, the exponents do not have to be the same. That's a good thing. So examples, remember the exponents do not have to be the same. So we multiply the coefficients 2.33 times 1.55, okay, times 10. Should we add the exponents? So that should be 3 plus 4. So if you multiply this in the calculator, that should be, we're not looking at significant figures this time, times 10 to 7. You just add the exponents, you multiply the coefficient, that's it. And then for division, you know, division, the same thing. You do not have to, the exponents can be different. That's okay. So we have 9 divided by 3.0 times 10 to 4 minus 2. So it will be 3.0 times 10 to second power. That's straightforward. You have to learn how to use, for complex questions, you have to learn how to use your calculator. We are just doing the simple ones. So pause the video and do these practice questions. Pause the video and do these practice questions. So let's look at it together. Hopefully you did. Again, the exponents can be different. So we have 2.4 times 3.0. You multiply the coefficients times 10. We add 3 plus 2. Okay. If we multiply, this will be 7.2 times 10 to 5th. Okay. This one is 7 over, this is division. We subtract the exponents. 5 minus 3. This will be 3 times 10 to 2. Okay. I encourage you to learn how to use your calculator and doing scientific notation. For more complex questions, I think the best thing is to use your calculator. Okay. We just did the basics, but learn how to use your calculator and doing scientific notation. And try to pause your video and do these questions. Do these questions. Pause the video and do these questions. Hopefully you got these answers. And I want to point out one thing here. For this one, I hope you made the exponents the same. Okay, I hope you make the exponents the same. You move this to the left, this will increase by 5. Okay, and remember the exponents in multiplication, you add, okay, and again, you get 18 point something. So you have to, when you get 18 point something, you have to make it to be in form of m times 10 to n. Because if you say 2 times 9, 18, 18 times 10 to is not right. Okay? It's not right. So you have to make sure m is 1.8. That's is a little tricky here. And then for this one, you divide the coefficients. and then you subtract. This will be -5 minus -7. Okay, minus -7 will give positive. So hopefully you got it right. Thank you.